Greetings, friends. I am Vitaly Portnikov. The chairman of the political bureau of the terrorist organization Hamas, Ismail Haniyeh, was killed in Tehran after attending the inauguration of the new president of the Islamic Republic of Iran. This is a significant event. Never before in the history of the conflict has such a high-ranking leader of the terrorist organization Hamas become a victim of a possible strike by Israel, and this event marks a significant escalation in the ongoing tensions. When terrorists from Hamas attacked the Jewish state on October 7th last year, in a brutal and unprovoked attack, the leaders of Israel strongly emphasized that they would strive to eliminate all those who organized and supported this attack. It turned out that Ismail Haniyeh, the main participant in all negotiations of the terrorist organization with foreign leaders and the former Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority, was not an exception from the list of those whom Israel wanted to eliminate. However, without a doubt, the elimination of Ismail Haniyeh is yet another, undoubtedly significant and undeniably a major factor, an important trigger. The complication of the situation in the Middle East, especially in the region, especially since this killing, as characterized by Hamas supporters, occurred the day after Israel struck the southern suburbs of the Lebanese capital Beirut with a missile, possibly eliminating one of the top military leaders of the terrorist organization Hezbollah. Thus, Israel has made it abundantly clear and unequivocally to both Iran and the leaders of Hamas and Hezbollah that the special services of the Jewish state are closely monitoring and surveilling the movements of the top leaders of terrorist organizations and can organize their elimination at any given moment. Please note that this is a warning not to cross red lines, especially after the strike on the Golan Heights in particular. But at this very same time, it is indeed also an unambiguous invitation for Hamas as well as Hezbollah to cross these red lines. For Iran, both the strike on Tehran and the strike on Beirut are demonstrations of the helplessness of the Islamic Republic of Iran. As is known, Iran recently organized a large-scale and significant missile attack against Israel, but this attack did not result in any real outcomes for the Islamic Republic, which had been preparing for the strike for many months, if not many years. But Israel, as it turns out, can eliminate a high-ranking guest of the Islamic Republic, a participant in the inauguration of the President of Iran, literally just a few hours after the ceremony, and just a few hours after Ismail Haniyeh met with Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, who, in a statement, called the terrorist organization Hamas the main and primary source of Islamic resistance. As it turned out, neither communication with Ayatollah Khamenei nor participation in the inauguration ceremony of the President of Iran, nor even being in the Islamic Republic, in its capital, in a closed residence, guarantees safety even for such a high-ranking leader as Ismail Haniyeh. In this situation, Iran, of course, must definitely demonstrate the effectiveness of its own intelligence services. But the Islamic Republic of Iran does not have the same capabilities as Israel in any significant way. What will Iran do in response to the death of Ismail Haniyeh and the significant Israeli strike on Beirut in the near future? The main thing the Islamic Republic of Iran can do right now is to strive for the continuation of the war in the Middle East. This ongoing war has been going on for approximately 300 days, and it is still unclear whether there is a realistic political solution that could potentially stop this major conflict. But Iran is not interested in this pause now. On the contrary, it is interested in ensuring that the issue of the release of Israeli hostages and the stabilization of the situation between the Gaza Strip and the territory of Israel remains unresolved for as long as possible. And of course, Iran is now also interested in destabilizing the situation. Between Lebanon and Israel, despite the fact that politicians in Beirut are urging Hezbollah to respond cautiously to the possible elimination of its military leader in Lebanon, it is clear that Iran may have a completely different understanding of caution compared to the Lebanese leaders Iran may indeed be ready to burn bridges with Israel in this situation, but certainly not with Hezbollah. Absolutely. It is very important for Iran to quickly and efficiently set Lebanon on fire in order to immediately create a massive blaze in the region of Israel, and this, perhaps, is the main idea behind the actions that the Islamic Republic of Iran will, in fact, attempt to undertake in the coming weeks and months. Do everything to avoid a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip in every possible way, and by all means in the region. Take all possible actions and measures to destabilize and create instability along the border between Lebanon and Israel, ensuring that the situation remains tense and unpredictable, to clearly demonstrate the willingness to readily sacrifice even more and more militants and even more Hamas, but not allow even a pause in the ongoing and escalating conflict situation that has been continuously intensifying. On the other hand, the government of Israel may also not be interested in this pause until it is confident that the positions of the militants of the terrorist organization Hamas are so weakened that they will not be able to take control of the Gaza Strip after the ceasefire. But how to actually achieve this task, in reality, no one knows yet, at this particular moment in time. After all, indeed, the same Ismail Haniyeh remained one of the most popular and well-known politicians on the Palestinian street. Sociological surveys showed that if he participated in the elections for the president of the Palestinian Authority, he would receive more than 70% of the votes, compared to 17% for the current president, Mahmoud Abbas. However, it is clearly evident that any other leader of Hamas who will aspire to the main leadership role in the Palestinian Authority leadership will now have the same level of support, if not greater support. The continuation of the conflict maintains Hamas as the main defender of Palestinian interests, both among the local population and among those politicians in the world who adhere to a radical line and hope that sooner or later Hamas will indeed be able, if not to destroy the Jewish state then, to indeed significantly undermine its positions. Thank you, friends. Please subscribe to this channel and help spread it. Good luck.